गुह्यमध्यात्मसंहितं यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन मोहोऽयं विगतो मम भवाप्येव विभूतानां श्रुतौ विस्तर्शो मया तत्त्वः कमलपत्राक्ष महात्मनपि चाव्ययम् एवमेतद्यथा तत्त्वम् आत्मानं परमेश्वर द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम् ऐश्वरं पुरुषोत्तम मन्यसे यदि तच्चक्यं मया दृष्टुमिति प्रभो योगेश्वर ततो मे त्वं दर्शयात्मानमव्ययम् श्रीभगवानुवाच पश्य मे पार्थरूपाणि शतशोतसहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णाकृतीनि च पश्यादित्यान् वसून् रुद्रान् अश्विनौ मरुतस्तथा बहून्यदृष्टपूर्वाणि पश्चाश्चर्याणि भारत इह एकस्तं जगत्कृष्णं पश्चाद्य सचराचरं मम देहे गुडाकेश यच्छान्यद्द्रष्टुमिच्छसि न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम् संजय उवाच एवमुक्तो ततो राजन् महायोगेश्वरो हरिः दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपमैश्वरम् अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणं दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधं दिव्यमाल्याम्बरधरं दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनं सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखं दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्य भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता यदि भासादृशी सा स्यात् भासस्तस्य महात्मनः तत्र एकस्तं जगत्कृत्स्नं प्रविभक्तमनेकदा अपश्यद्देवदेवस्य शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा ततः सा विस्मयाहृष्टा हृष्टरोमा धनञ्जया प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं कृताञ्जलिरभाषत अर्जुन उवाच पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेहे सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्गान् ब्रह्माण्डमीशं कमलासनस्थं ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान् अनेकबाहूधरवक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रिणं च तेजो राशिं सर्वतो दीप्तिमन्तं पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्षं समन्तात् दीप्तानलार्कद्युतिमप्रमेयं त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यं त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परन्निधानं त्वमव्ययः शाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे अनादिमध्यन्तमनन्तवीर्यम् अनन्तबाहुं शशिसूर्यनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रं स्वतेजसा विश्वमिदं तपन्तं द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशस्य सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रये प्रव्यथितं महात्मन् अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्गा विशन्ति केचिद्भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्ति इत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्गाः स्तुवन्ति स्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः रुद्रादित्या वसुवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनो मर्तस्योऽस्मपास्य गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे रूपं महत्ते बहुवक्त्रनेत्रं महाबाहो बहुबाहुरुपादं बहूधरं बहुदंष्ट्राकरालं दृष्ट्वा लोका प्रव्यथितास्तथाहं नभस्पृशं दीप्तमनेकवर्णं व्यात्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रं दृष्ट्वा त्वां प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णो दंष्ट्राकरालानि च ते मुखानि दृष्ट्वैव कालानलसन्निभानि दिशो न जाने न लभे च शर्मा प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास अमी च त्वां धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः सर्वे सहैवावनिपालसङ्गैः भीष्मो द्रोणसूतपुत्रास्तथासौ सहास्मदीयेऽपि योधमुख्यैः वक्त्राणि त्वे त्वरमाणा विशन्ति दंष्ट्राकरालानि भयानकानि केचिद्विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णितैरुत्तमाङ्गैः यथा नदीनां बहु समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति तथा तवामि नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिज्वलन्ति यथा प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं पतङ्गा विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकाः स्तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात् लोकान् समग्रान् वदने ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं नहि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिं श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकस्य कृत्प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिता प्रत्यनिकेषु योधाः तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रुं पुंक्ष राज्यं समृद्धं मयैवेते निहिता पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतास्त्वं जहिमां व्यतिष्ठ युद्धस्य जेतासि रणे सपत्नान् संजय उवाच एतच्छ्रुत्वा वचनं केशवस्य कृताञ्जलिर्वेपमानः किरीटी नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कृष्णं सगद्गदं भीतभीतः प्रणम्य अर्जुन उवाच स्थाने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रवृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति सिद्धसङ्गाः कस्माच्च तेन न मेरन्महात्मन् गरीयसे ब्राह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास त्वमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत् त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणः त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परन्निधानं वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम त्वया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूपा वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणश्च शङ्खः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहस्य नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते नमः पुरस्तादथ पृष्ठतस्ते नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वत एव सर्व अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमस्त्वं सर्वं समाप्नोति ततोऽसि सर्वः सखेति मत्वा प्रसभं यदुक्तं हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति अजानता महिमानं तवेदं मया प्रमादात् प्रणयेन वापि यच्चावहासार्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारशय्यासनभोजनेषु एको त्वाप्च तत्समक्षं तत्सामहे त्वामहमप्रमेयम् पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमश्च पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वत्समोऽस्त्यभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यः लोकत्रये अप्रतिमप्रभावः तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादे त्वामहमीशमेद्यं पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायारसि देव सोढुम् अदृष्टपूर्वम् उषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि तां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भो विश्वमूर्ते श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तव अर्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वं न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुक्तैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं लोके दृष्टं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीरा माते विता मात विमूढभावः दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमेदृङ्ममेदं व्यपेतभिप्रीतमनः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य संजय उवाच इत्यर्जुनं वासुदेवस्ततोक्त्वा स्वकं रूपं दर्शयामास भूयः आश्वासयामास च भीतमेनं भूत्वा पुनः सौम्यो परमात्मा अर्जुन उवाच दृष्ट्वेदं मानुषं रूपं तव सौम्यं जनार्दन इदानीमस्मि संवृत्तः सचेता प्रकृतिं गतः। श्रीभगवानुवाच सुदुर्दर्शमिदं रूपं दृष्टवानसि यन्मम देवा अप्यस्य रूपस्य नित्यं दर्शनकाङ्क्षिणः नाहं वेदेन तपसा न दानेन न चेद्यया शक्य एवं विदो द्रष्टुं दृष्टवानसि मां यथा भक्त्या त्वनन्यया शक्य अहमेवं विदोऽर्जुन ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमः मद्भक्तः सङ्गवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यस्य मामेति पाण्डव। ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे विश्वरूपदर्शनयोगो नाम एकादशोऽध्यायः। हरिः ओं तत्सत् हरिः ओं तत्सत् हरिः ओं तत्सत् सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। Slowly you can open your eyes. Namaskara to everyone. After that great chapter, we have come to the another smallest chapter in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12. Still, it has a question really relevant in the world. This question is also always there. Is this universe a planned one or an accidental one? If there is a plan, there must be a planner. That is to say, this universe must be a purposive one. It has a goal to reach. The other one is nothing doing. It is accidental. No creator, only creation. The other argument. If there is a planner, we accept there is a plan here. How could the planner be? Is he with form of Rama, Krishna, and so on and so forth? Or is he unmanifest, as we have been calling Brahman, cosmic consciousness? That is to say, can we have a form or formless God? That's the greatest question that philosophy has raised. Arjuna raises the same question in Bhagavad Gita. One of the greatest questions of philosophy. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Atha Bhakti Yogaha. Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna himself speaks today. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvām paryupāsate echapyaksharam avyaktam teshanke yogavittamaha. One of the greatest questions asked in philosophy. Some people worship you in form. Say, for example, form of Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Durga, and so on. That is worshipping in form of God. Are they great? Arjuna is asking. Or a chapyaksharam avyaktam, unmanifest and undestructible force. That is to say, all-pervading cosmic consciousness of the two set of people who are great. Isn't the question serious? Should we have a form when we sit in meditation? Should we just think that we have been meditating the cosmic consciousness in any form for that matter? That greatest question of philosophy is asked by Arjuna to Krishna, which Krishna has to answer. Evam satatayuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate. In this manner, many devotees who worship you in the form of a picture, say Rama, Krishna, and so on. And there are others also who consider the entire universe is a creation of God and go on serving the people or the world around. Who is better? Man worshipping with a form, or man who thinks that all is an exhibition of that cosmic consciousness and he works for the betterment of the entire system. Who is better is the question asked. Before reciting this, I would like to tell you, there is a relation between the devotee and the devoted, God and the man. This relation I usually tell with two stories. In some of the devotees, they have to cling to God to save them. That is one kind of human beings. Others, God himself takes a man into his fold and makes him walk along the road. I give an example of monkey and the baby monkey, and the kitten, cat and the kitten. What has this to do with our devotion? When a cat gives birth to the kittens, it will carry from one place to another with its sharpest teeth, you know. But while carrying, it doesn't press its mouth. It would carry its baby as if a mother is carrying her baby with her smoothest hands. Takes from place to place. This is Marjala Kishora. Marjala is cat. Cat is taking kitten in its mouth from place to place so that it is saving its kitten being attacked by the other male cats. That's why it changes houses. I was in a village, I knew this very well. In cities, you can't help this. Cat has to look after its baby because you will not allow any other thing to come in over to the house. Within a few days, it will take from this house to that house, that house to that house, and then it will teach basic minimum of education, that is how to catch, wagging its tail. It will make them hunt and then take it for hunting and then feed them for a few days and they will make it independent. So cat carries the kitten in his mouth. This example, some people God selects and he looks after them what they are to be. Where they are to be kept now, where they are to be kept now, what is the duty for that man now, and so on. The other one is the monkey and the baby monkey. The mother monkey, just asks the baby monkey to hold its stomach. It has to learn it. And having the baby monkey in its stomach, it will fly from tree to tree. Baby doesn't fall. So here, the job of holding is not the mother monkey's job, but the baby monkey's job. So some people have to be devoted to God like this. I have not seen you, you please take hold of me. They have to cling to the God. These are the two kinds of bhakti advocated. Sometimes God takes you from place to place and saves you. Sometimes you have to cling to God and spirituality and proceed further. It is not directly necessary to mention another one, but it is there in Bhagavata. I would just mention the other one. That is Ahimushika Nyaya, it is called. Ahi means a serpent. Mushika is a rat. And there is the other one, Ahimushika. This method was used in the churning of the ocean of milk. Gods did not have enough strength to churn the ocean. They needed the help of demons also, Rakshasas also, to do that job. They simply promised that they would give whatever they get at the end even to the Rakshasas. They agreed. But when the Amrita came, in 10th chapter, our Ucheshravas came, and then Airavata came, then Lakshmi came, and many byproducts came before Lakshmi and before Amrita came. So in the end, Amrita came. What they did is, Lakshmi came in the form of Maya and deceived the demons. They never drank the nectar. If they had drunk, they would have been also eternal like gods. This story that I have been telling, Ahimushakanaya, is trying to explain that. One night, this system is dead, no, not inactive. Probably when you were younger, you had seen snake charmers used to come to the houses and open their boxes, and the serpent would rise and show its foot, and they would blow their instrument, and that would go back to it. So the snake charmer was taking the snake wherever he went in his box. And there was also rice in the same box, which we used to put in the same box. I remember that, having put that there in the box of the snake charmer's box, whatever rice we gave to him for playing the snake in front of our houses. And he would close the box and take it away. One night, the snake in the box heard the small sound of making a hole. It could recognize that it was a rat making a hole, desiring to eat the rice inside the basket. And it felt, if the rat senses that I am there inside, it will stop cutting, and I will not be able to escape. So it made a great plan. It still spoke. Good thing that you are doing. There is plenty of rice here. It is sufficient for you for weeks. Cut open, cut open. Don't be afraid that I am inside. I will go away after you make a hole so that you can come in and take a rice. And it assured the rat. Rat made the hole. After making the hole, the serpent inside thought, now it is sufficient for me to get out. It ate the rat and went away. That method was used by the Devas to churn the sea of milk. They took the help, but did not. This is not important from the point of view of these two plants. Ahimushikamaya, Marjala Kishora, Markata Kishora. So devotees are two kinds. Some have to cling to God every time. For some, he will take step by step. As a mother would help the baby to walk, he will take wherever he has to take his devotees to. Those are the two things which I generally tell. Is God with a form, without a form, is another question. We have been saying both of them are right. If all-powerful cosmic consciousness cannot come to you in the form of your deity, say for example Shiva, Lakshmi, Rama, or our own gurus like Ramakrishna, Chandrasekhar Bharati, and so on, he is really powerless. That limits his power, that he cannot come. Therefore, Ramakrishna's devotees can see in vision Ramakrishna even now, and so on and so forth. A guru can appear in this form to a devotee. So all these questions are blended in this chapter. The smallest chapter has only 20 shlokas. Another small chapter happens to be the 15th chapter. It has 20, but shlokas are a little longer, 4-line ones. Therefore, 12th chapter is the smallest chapter. I think we can get into the shloka 1. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Dvadashodhyayah.
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः
Bhakti Yogaha.
भक्तियोगः
Arjuna Uvacha.
अर्जुन उवाच
Evam Satatayuktaye.
एवं सततयुक्ताये
Bhakta Paryupasate. Bhakta Tvam Paryupasate.
भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
Ye Chapyaksharam
ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं
Teshan ke yoga vittamaha.
तेषां के योगवित्तमाः
Evam satatayuktaye.
एवं सततयुक्ताये
Bhakta tvam paryupasate.
भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
Ichapyaksharam
ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं
Teshan ke yoga vittamaha.
तेषां के योगवित्तमाः
Who is a better know? Who is the man who knows yoga better? That is the question. Is that man who worships in the forum, God in some forum, is he better? Or is he who worships every creation is the God's creation, he just works for the betterment of the system? Who is the better man is the question asked. Hope I am making clear. If I do not make this shloka clear, entire chapter will be a waste. There is a formless concept, there is a form of concept in the form of a form. Both are there. Arjuna is asking the question, which way of worship is better? Who is a better yogi? Worshipper in the form, worshipper as the creation by the entire cosmic consciousness only work to the benefit of the system. That's of the two, which is better. And question is over. Krishna comes in. मय्यावेश्य मनोयेमां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेताः ते मे युक्ततमो मताः. Arjuna's question you have been observing are the greatest questions, and the answers by Krishna is even greater than what the greatness of the question is. Same manner he also answers this question. Mayaveshya manoyemam nityayukta upasate. Having surrendered one's mind to me in the forum, one who worships nityayukta, one who continuously worships me, one who thinks of my presence every time, shraddhaya parayopetaha, with great shraddha, having controlled his mind, worships me, te me yuktatamo mataha. I think he is better. He is saying, the man who worships in a form, he is saying me, in the form of Krishna, is a better man. Is a better man. That's why we have the concept of gods. Supposing you have got an idol in the God's room, You don't consider it a metal. You think as if it is God is there, and you offer flowers, you offer milk, you offer fruit, and so on. Is this man foolish? Krishna says he is good. He is also good. Maya Veshya Manoyamam. Unflinching faith on me, their minds committed to me, Manoye Mam, Nitya Ukta Upasate, committed to worship me continuously. Those who meditate upon me are considered by me as the most exalted. They are the best people. When Krishna answers this, you may think the other one may not be good enough. Look at the beauty of the answer when we come to the next question he answers. So he says, worshipping in some form as Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Durgi, Kali, Shanmukha, whatever God you have got. Not only limited to Indian concepts, beyond Indian concepts. I don't refer to the other concepts of other religions because they don't refer to us, and I have no right to refer to the other religions here. So that is better, Krishna said. When you worship in the form of a person, committed to that, do everything, work for himself, and remembering him, that man is most exalted. That man is Yuktatama. He is also great, he says. I think we can recite. Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Maya Veshya Mano Yemam
Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam
Nitya Yukta Upasate
Nitya Yukta Upasate
Sadhaya Parayopeta
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha
Te Me Yuktatama Mataha
Te Me Yuktatama Mataha
Maya Veshya Mano Yemam
Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam
Nitya Yukta Upasate
Nitya Yukta Upasate
Sadhaya Parayopeta
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha
Te Me Yuktatama Mataha.
Te Me Yuktatama Mataha.
What should we say about the other form of worship? Etakshanamanirdesham avyaktam paryopasate sarvatra gamachintencham kutastam achalam dhruvam. The other ones. Those who worship Akshara, Anirdeshya, Avyakta. Avyakta means unmanifest, not in the form of anything. Avyaktam paryupasate. Et aksharam anirdesham avyaktam paryupasate. There are three words. Akshara, that also we already know. Unending cosmic consciousness. Kshara is that it disappears. Akshara doesn't disappear. Akshara. Anirdesham cannot be defined. Avyaktam paryupasate. Sarvatra gamachintencha. How to worship him? Sarvatra, he exists everywhere. Kutastam achalam dhruvam. Kutastha means in every living he exists. Appears different but not different. We consider that we are different. You are somewhere there, I am somewhere here. We are both of us are expression of that cosmic consciousness. In any part of the world, you are a part of it. You are not a separate entity. Kutastam achalam dhruvam. Sanyamendriya gramam sarvatra sambuddhaya te prapnanti mameva sarvabhuta hite. Underline the second shloka, last line. Sarvabhuta hite rataha. This akshara form of worshippers are sarvabhuta hite rataha. They work for the benefit of the entire system. All are equal to him as a manifestation of that cosmic consciousness. They work for the good of all. Sarvabhuta hite rataha. That's a great expression. Te prapnuvanti mameva. They also come to me, Krishna is saying in the first part of the last line of the shloka number 4. Te prapnuvanti mameva. They also come to me. Look at the beauty of the answers. Those who worship in the form of some god, say for example Krishna, will come to me. After saying that, those who want to worship me in the form of Akshara, Anirdesha, Avyakta, being everywhere, Achalam Dhruvam, they also come to me because they work for the Sarvabhuta Hiterataha. They work for the good of all and they also come to me. That is to say, those who worship in form are as good as those who worship as God exhibiting himself in the entire universe. So you have to have a different way of behavior with all living beings. They are also good. Krishna says, they also come to me. They prapnuvanti mameva. They also come to me. They prapnuvanti mameva also you can underline. They also get to me. Sarvabhuta hite rataha. Because they are working for the good of all. Sarvabhuta hite rataha. Welfare of all beings they are working for. They also come to me. These two shlokas gives a beautiful answer that a man can worship God with a form having an idol in front of him, or a man can worship God who expresses himself in the cosmic consciousness with as everything having a beautiful way of living working for the good of all. Both of them are equally good. They also come to me. If you take this route to airport, you will reach. Even if you take the other route, you will also reach the airport. If airport is your ideal, you can go in the first route of worshipping Krishna in the form of a form. In the second route of Sarvabhuta Hiterataha. They also come there. This is the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. It doesn't say sit and worship in some form only. But he also says, what is the difference between worshipping in the form and worshipping without form? Which one is easy, which one is difficult? This chapter answers many questions we have thought over in our minds, we could not get answers in our lives. That great is the chapter. Et aksharam anirdesham avyaktam paripasate. Those who worship avyakta, akshara, their worship is not sitting doing something. Their worship is working to sarvabhuta hiterataha, sarvatra gamachintyancha. So they have to control their minds and work for the benefit of the system. Utastam achalandrivam sanniyamendriya gramam sarvatra sambuddhayaha. Controlling their mind, having their buddhi equal everywhere, te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hiterataha. The worshippers of God in non-form also come to me, ultimately is the answer. So both of them are good. Both of them take to the same destination of God realization. I think we can recite. Etvaksharamanirdeshyam
ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम्
avyaktam paryupasate
अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते
sarvatra gamachintyancham
सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च
कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्
कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्
एत्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम्
ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम्
अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते
अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते
सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च
सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च
कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्
कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्
संनियमेन्द्रियग्रामम्
सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामम्
सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः
सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः
ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव
ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
संनियमेन्द्रियग्रामम्
तन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामम्
सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः
सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः
ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव
ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव
सर्वभूतहिते रताः.
सर्वभूतहिते रताः.
Did we recite both the shlokas twice? Yeah. But what is the difference between the two? Look at the beauty of the answer given by Krishna. Kleshodikasтерashesham avyakta sakta chetasam. They have more difficulty, those who believe God is avyakta, unseen form, everywhere in every living being. Avyakta hi gatir dukkam deha udviravapate. See the beauty of the reasoning. We have got our own forms. Human beings are a form of ourselves. We have a form of male and female and so on, and we have a form. If you ask to have a concept of God, you will definitely make in the form of a human being. Supposing a cow had the intelligence to have a God, how would it make its God like? Would it like to have it as a human being or have it as a cow itself? It is like a cow itself. It will worship. All animals for that matter. If a bee has to have a concept of God, it will have a concept of a big queen bee of the cell, a bigger one, and that it will worship. So there is a difficulty for those who worship God in the formlessness, because we ourselves have a form. So we can't think of a formless God easily. Klesha means difficulty. There is more difficulty for those who worship in the formless consciousness. Avyaktahi gatir dukkam. That is really a difficult one. Greater is the affliction for those whose minds are committed to what cannot be objectified as a particular God. For an end which cannot be objectified is reached with difficulty by those who are identified with the body. As we have ourselves body, we cannot think of a bodiless God. Impossible to think, or difficult to think. He may not say impossible, difficult, because they go on working for Sarvabhute Hiterasa, for liberation. They can go on working for liberation continuously in this manner. So I think you have got the highest reason. Avyaktahe gatir dukkha dehavadbhivapate. For those who have got a body, to think of a bodiless cosmic consciousness is really difficult. Therefore, easy way to worship in form of Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Ganesha, whatever form you like, or which fascinates you so much. Krishna has already told us, Yo yo yamyam tanum bhakta shraddhaya architam ichyati tasya tasya achalam shraddham tamam vedidamyam. He has already told us that whatever form you worship, have one form, I will give you the achara shraddha, unbroken devotion I will give you in the same form, he said in the 7th chapter. Remembering that, he says, for us who are having body, to worship the cosmic consciousness without any picture or faces would be very difficult, because we ourselves are committed to the body and have a form. That is the answer given by Krishna to Arjuna, saying that it is difficult to worship the cosmic consciousness avyakta form. Vyakta form is easy, and also ultimately avyakta form also comes to you in the vyakta form. So therefore it is easier. I think we can recite Kleshodikattarastesham
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम्
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते.
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते.
This sloka also you have to underline why we have to have a form of God to worship. You are worshipping that one which is there in everyone also in form. As we are human beings, we have a form. It is difficult for us to worship the formless God, and therefore we have a form. And God, who is all powerful, can come to you in the form in which you worship Him too. There are two more shlokas together. Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpraha ananyeneva yogena mam jayanta upasate teshamaham samuddarta mritya samsara sagarat bhavami nacharat partha maya veshatate tasam. With form or without form, yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpraha. Whoever offers all that he does to me, and worships me with ananya bhakti, ananyeneva yogena, deep devotion of yoga, dhyayanta upasate, remembers me and worships, teshamaham samuddartha. I am going to uplift him. Samuddartha means I am going to uplift him. From what? Mrityu samsara sagarat. Look at the beauty. I will take him out of the Mrityu samsara sagarat, this cycle of birth and death. I will close that cycle of birth and death for that man. Mam dhyayanta upa. Teshamaham samuddarta Mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. Those who devote themselves to me, both of them are right here. He has said they will also come to me. But in the form he is specific now, I will also make them cross the birth and death cycle of this world. Mrityu samsara sagarat. And at the earliest, Bhavami nachirat partha. Earliest I will save them from getting back into the cycle of birth and death. Maya veshita chetasam. Those who have devoted to me, those who have fixed their mind on me, I will look after them. Here is an interesting thing. They will also come to me. You have to remember shloka number 22 of 9th chapter. He promised earlier in shloka 9:22. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. You can write 9:22 near that shloka, those shlokas. Also, 30th shloka of 6th chapter. Yo mam pashyati sarvantra sarvancha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati. 30th shloka of 6th chapter. He promised. He is promising. I got back to those two shlokas now, you see, but I never came to this shloka when I was in 6th chapter, 30th shloka, or 22nd shloka of 9th chapter. So here he repeats what he has said to us earlier. If you worship me in form, I will also take care of you. I will make you cross the Mrityu Samsara Sagara. That is the cycle of birth and death. We will overcome and you will get the liberation if you put your mind on me and worship me. And what is he said? Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. This he has said to us in the 3rd chapter only. Yajnashishtasthina santo muchyante sarvakil vishayihi. Whatever you do, offer it to God. Finish. Don't worry about it later. And the result will come. That accept is as prasada, yajna shishta. What remains in the yajna is what you get after your dedication, after your work, after your offer to it. That he had told, he is making us remember that also. Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha. He who dedicates everything that he does to me only, ananyena yogena, continuously remember me, offering everything that he has done, dhyayanta upasate, remembering me he worships. Sir, can we do this to the practical work? Dr. Raju sir is there here. A doctor knows it better. You have conducted the operation. And God has given you right sense to do every step of what you had to do. Therefore, as He guided you throughout, you just say after that, God saved me, save my patient. Offer it. And then it is His duty to look after. He promises that I will look after also. This is the beauty of offering our works. And that makes our life lighter. What all you have done all day, offer it back to Him, relax, go to sleep like a baby. That's what I say. The devotees have this opportunity of going to bed very calmly, because you don't keep anything that you have done for yourself. Offer it back to Him, who gave you strength to do the job. I think we can recite these 2 shlokas tomorrow. We can go to prayer, Swati.